Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the Truth Talk podcast. I'm back here with MI.
Hey, what's good, people?
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Kim Kardashian and the Ray J situation that's been going on lately, as it's been revealing a lot of important information, stuff that we often talk about on this channel. And then connected with that very thing, we're going to be talking about something that I covered on my Patreon exclusive video with Isaac Cappy. It connects perfectly with this Kim Kardashian situation. Isaac Cappy seems to talk about something very similar to this, so let's get right into it. We're going to start with the Kim Kardashian situation. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of what's been going on, but I think it started like the day before yesterday or yesterday. Ray J just started going on a rant on Instagram, and he's been publicly outing the Kardashians. He's been calling them liars, claiming that they've been lying about the terms of the deal that they had when it came to making the tape between Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Kris Jenner and the Kardashians are accusing Ray J of being solely responsible for the tape that they made, and every chance that they get, it seems that they come at Ray J. A few days ago, it seems that Ray J had enough of it and he started exposing them. It seems that he had enough when he saw Kris Jenner taking a lie detector test, and it had to be staged because they asked Kris Jenner if she had anything to do with the tape, and she said no, that she had nothing to do with the tape.
You help Kim release her tape.
It's okay. No.
True. Of course it's true.
Thank you.
Of course it's true.
You playing the backseat, like they can't do this no more than me. You didn't what? You didn't have nothing to do with this tape, Kris. Like you a mom. Like you 60 something. Really only played my part. Y'all take contract. There it is. There's the whole thing, right? That's my handwriting. That's it, right? This is to take full contract. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So, here's what happens. Kim is rushing me. Her mom's rushing me. Let's get this done. Come on, let's get it signed. Kim's with me while I'm signing my contract. She's like, hurry up, babe. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and help you. I'm going to sign your deliverables for you so you can just rush.
Ray J saw this and I guess lost his mind, got really mad because they're tainting his name. They're painting him in a bad light. So what he's doing now is looking for the way to defend himself in the situation. But by defending himself, he's revealing much needed information that the public should already have known. Kris Jenner is a monster. Kris Jenner is not someone that is a good mother or a good parent, and it's the type of people that I often talk about on this channel when it comes to Hollywood and giving their children to Hollywood very young. This is what Kris Jenner represents. What Ray J has revealed to us is not only did Kris Jenner have a big part and a big role in this tape, Kris Jenner actually watched the tape before the tape was released. Ray J proved it all. Ray J completely exposed Kris Jenner and the Kardashians. Completely. What do you think about this, MI?
I think that they're a sick family, and I knew all along that the mother played a major part in it. They used that tape to gain all the success and make their family rich. They sick people, man. That's the type of stuff that people like us would never do and we will never understand.
You know what's crazy about this all? I've already talked about this kind of situation so many times on this channel. There's parents, they use their children to fund their lifestyle, to get themselves out of poverty. That's what we saw with Jeanette McCurdy. Jeanette McCurdy said that she never wanted to be an actor. Her mom forced her into that life, used her to pay her bills and to fund her lifestyle. And that's the same exact thing Kris Jenner did with the Kardashian. It appears that Kim Kardashian made the sacrifice for the entire family because after Kim Kardashian made that tape, the whole family became relevant. But if you think about it, just to think about the fact that the mom, not only was the mom like, yeah, let's make this tape, but then she watched the tape and told her daughter to do it again. She was willing to sell her daughter. What Ray J proved is that she was part of it from the beginning to end. This is the system Hollywood has. This is why so many people in Hollywood, when they're older, they run away from it. Kim Kardashian, she wasn't young when she did this. Obviously, she was an adult. To know that her mother was the one who had the lead effort in making this happen. Her mother was the one who probably made the phone calls, you know what I'm saying? Who pulled the people in the room and made the right moves. Can you imagine if your daughter even told you that she wanted to make a tape in that sense? How would you feel?
That's not even a question, man. I don't know how I would feel. I would feel empty. But what Ray J did expose was that they both got 12.5% each, which amounted to $400,000, he said, that they both made off of that tape.
They made $400,000 and built an entire career. That tape was more, it was more than just a tape. It was an initiation into the industry.
Yes. Listen, 100%. That was a sacrifice right there.
100%. And that's what we're going to be talking about in the next topic, but we're not there yet. just know that these tapes play a crucial role in being someone important within Hollywood itself. I'm starting to believe these tapes are all over Hollywood. What I see is the real evil that these people are capable of doing. How do you, as a parent, agree to something like this, to knowingly give your child to this industry, to be behind her and push her into it just so that you can get back into the limelight and make money? Because if I'm not mistaken, Kris Jenner was part of the rich. She was within the rich, but she wasn't really rich before.
Yeah, because the husband was OJ's lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. She needed this, you know? She needed Kim to make this tape so that they can be in this industry. This tape was their initiation. This is how they got their foot in the door. This is how the industry knows them, because believe it or not, like you said, that's a sacrifice. It is. She sacrificed her body, her pride, her morals, and chose to do this tape only for fame and clout and money. And the mom was right behind her like, yeah, let's get this done. Let's get our foot into the door. That right there, to me, it severely bothered me. And it made me think, this is why there's so much sickness within Hollywood. Because there's parents like this that have no issues. No, they see their children like money.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much sacrificing your own kid. To me, that's sacrificing my own kid right there.
Yeah, that's definitely 100%. Ever since then, she's been doing more and more and more. She learned that was her niche. What she did in that tape, being that type of woman, you know, to use her beauty to get what she wants. This is what we see the Kardashians do. Multiple times we've heard so many people talk about the Kardashian curse. I don't think that there's a Kardashian curse. I think that the Kardashians are just evil people. They thrive off that evil energy. They live off of it. That's how they became so successful.
Think about how big they really got off of that one tape. Just think about that, man. Like, not everybody, there's a bunch of celebrities out there that have a tape, right or wrong, you know, and you don't see nobody ever blow up like this.
There was definitely more to that tape. And remember, there's 3 tapes. So who knows what's on that third tape? That third tape could be something like what we're going to be talking about next. That third tape could be something that was really the initiation. That third tape could be something that is never supposed to be seen by the public eye. That third tape could be something that's a ritual. In a sense, it could be something that was the reason she became so successful. One of the tape is the one that the public have seen. The second tape was the problem that they were having with the game and the game's manager, Wack 100, and Kanye West, where they resolved that. But apparently there's 3 tapes because Ray J exposed that there's another tape. So there's another tape out there that no one has ever seen that they have in their possession.
He also exposed the fact that Wack 100 told Kanye that he had another tape, that Ray J had another tape.
That was the second tape, right?
I don't know which tape it was, but I know he showed the message between him and Kanye West was telling him, Wack 100 told him that he had the tape.
That was the previous situation. What happened in that situation was Wack 100 got his hands on the tape somehow, and he wanted a verse from Kanye West for the game. But Kanye West won't talk to the game because game disrespected Kanye West by saying that he was with Kim Kardashian and he did such and such with Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, the game was with a few of the Kardashians from what he claims.
So Kanye was hit up by Wack 100, and Wack 100 told Kanye, you know, we can come to an agreement, just give me some money, I think it was, and do the song with, I don't even think it was money. I think it was just a song that he wanted him to do with the game. The song got done, the tape was given to Kanye, and everything was squashed. But there's a third tape now that none of us know what's on there. And I feel like there's probably something deeper within that third tape. So why would they be trying to bury it so much? And like, you know, no one's heard about this third tape until now. Ray J, what he's doing, it's surprising because in a way he's breaking his oath.
No, he's breaking the oath because Kris Jenner broke the oath first. That's what he was explaining in the video. And he told them that everything he's showing us right now is gonna be shown in court.
There's something that they're trying to hide for sure with that third tape. And there's definitely something more with the situation. The way that Ray J's reacting, you can tell that he was upset. And I know he's upset because they keep throwing dirt on his name and they've been using him to make money and, you know, to live off the situation. I don't watch the reality show, I never did. But from what I see, what I've heard, a lot of this drama around the tape has been a main plot in that show. So they've basically been feeding themselves, using the drama, painting Ray J as this villain. And Ray J's probably had enough of it, when in reality, they both had an equal part in it. And not only did they both have an equal part in it, this was all done for a reason, for more fame and success. Like you said, it was a sacrifice, an initiation into the higher elites.
Yeah, this was not just some random tape where, you know, a couple just released it. There was definitely something behind this. and about them having all these other tapes out there. Kanye West is trying so hard to get it because he knows what he got to know what's on that tape.
It can't be something that's just a regular tape like the last one.
No, definitely not.
It has to be something that they don't want us to see.
Yep.
And this is when we're moving on to the next point. I made a Patreon exclusive on Isaac Cappy. A lot of the things I spoke about on that video is definitely not allowed on YouTube. During that video, I showed the clip of Isaac Cappy, which I'm going to show again in this podcast. I showed the clip of Isaac Cappy speaking about when people get into the industry, when people get into Hollywood, they have to film themselves doing something compromising so that the elite, the people in charge, can have that and use that against them.
That's exactly what happened.
I want to get into like the bigger picture of how this stuff is all connected, because when you're talking about like really elite levels, the name of the game is blackmail. So they want something on you that they can hold over your head so they can basically own you and tell you what to do, and they film it and then they own you. So that's what runs the whole system, basically. They want compromised people because they're easy to control.
Those other tapes might have something that can literally destroy their career if the people in charge want them to. And this is what I was going to say. You see how Wack 100 was talking about all these tapes? Wack 100 claims he had tapes on Nipsey Hussle, that he had tapes on some boxer there. I forgot his name. I don't remember. It was definitely a boxer. I'll try to put the name of the boxer in here somewhere. But he claimed that he had tapes on these people. People were very mad, specifically about the Nipsey Hussle tape. But you have to understand, this is the industry. Once you make it to that level, when you're up there and you're next to these elite people and you're in these parties with them, situations like this happen where you have to make a decision if you want to be down with them and continue to head to the top. If you want it all, you have to make the moves and you have to play by their rules. And that's exactly what I believe all of these people have to do. And that's what Isaac Cappy exposed. Isaac Cappy said, in order for you to be in there, they need something compromising. And this is exactly what they have of Kim Kardashian and Ray J. And both of them have been super successful. Ray J hasn't been as successful as the Kardashians, but he still made a few $1 million. The Kardashians are billionaires, but, the mother has continuously made evil decisions since then to get their daughters there. It wasn't just that decision. That definitely played a large role in getting them on the map.
Listen, her husband turned herself into a woman. Look at the things that this family is doing. It's not normal. You understand? The mother approves of her daughter to make a tape at the age of 21 over 20 years ago, and they're still living off of that, correct? This family is evil, and they just got to do whatever the elites tell them to do so they can stay relevant.
I agree. They're definitely used to push the agenda, and that's 100%. I wish that we knew what was on these tapes that they make these people do. We probably don't want to know because there's probably some disturbing information, some stuff that we definitely don't want anything to do with. You understand? But the thing is, it's interesting to know that in order for you to get to that point where you're a superstar, there's possibly a tape on all of these superstars. They have to film themselves doing something that's compromising. For those who don't know who Isaac Cappy is, Isaac Cappy was actually an actor in Hollywood. He was in Terminator Salvation. He was in one of the Thor movies. So he was definitely within Hollywood, in these Hollywood parties and saw situations. He even admits that he did something wrong and that he wasn't proud of. He ended up passing away the way that they claim that, he did it to himself or whatever. What I believe happened is completely different. I'm not going to get into it in this video because I don't want any problems with the community guidelines. But for those that saw the Patreon, you guys already know my opinion.
And that opinion is 100% the truth.
I feel like in this situation, Kim Kardashian, Ray J, they made this film. One of them was to sell for the public, and the rest of them are not for the public. And that's why they're so desperate to make sure that tape never comes out. With Kris Jenner, what she's doing is playing the victim now because she's the ringleader. She was the mastermind of the whole operation. She's trying to make sure that she doesn't have that name of a mom who was willing to pimp her daughter out to the industry for a couple dollars, for some notoriety.
Technically, she still is pimping out her daughters because she makes money off of each and every one of them.
100% true.
She's their manager. She's all of their managers. She sees profits off of everything that these girls do.
Not only is she seeing profit off them, but she's growing in social status using their daughters. She's gotten herself where she's at using her daughters. And there's definitely evil in that. If people don't understand how evil that is, you guys need to open your eyes. Your children should be protected by you. You know, you should guide them to make the right decisions. We have people that are consistently using their kids to make themselves rich using Hollywood, knowing that Hollywood is the dark, shady place where anything can go. In this situation, yes, Kim Kardashian was an adult and everything was consensual. But there's a lot of the times when it's not like that, where these kids are younger, the parents need money, they find this opportunity, they don't care what happens to their kid, they hand them over to the industry, and they just collect the money and make money using their child to pay their bills, using their child to get by through life. That's one of the biggest problems Hollywood has as a whole. You know, not just all the evil that it promotes, all the agendas that it's used for, but the fact that children aren't safe in there because parents are able to make these moves where they can give their child, make money, and no one says anything. This is exactly what we're seeing here.
So listen, do you ever think that the third tape will ever be leaked? Do you think that would ever happen?
I don't think the third tape will be leaked because, like I said, I feel like whatever's on that tape is not for the public to see. I feel like that was for the elite. I feel like that was for the big people to hold and to make sure that if these people try to get out of line, they got something to put them back in their place. They're going to let them make billions of dollars. Every time they're making $1 billion, the people that own them, the bigger people, are making $20 billion. It doesn't even matter to them. They'll let them make some money because at the end of the day, they have that security. If you try to get out of line, we could either get rid of you or we can do it an even easier way by leaking this tape. And if this tape comes out, don't nobody want anything to do with you.
And you're done either way. So either way, you're done. They control you. Once you make that contract with these people, they own you from day one.
Ray J, I'm curious to see what happens in this situation for him. He is the one that's like leading and trying to get all this, information out there. The Kardashians are very powerful, rich people. A few phone calls can make a person like Ray J
disappear.
Not to be a problem no more,
Oh.
I don't know how this situation is going to play out. They definitely have the power, the resources, and we know that this is how Hollywood works. When anyone in Hollywood has a problem with somebody, they get rid of that problem.
Yeah, they're definitely powerful, man. Kim Kardashian is freeing people from jail. Like, how you go from a tape to a reality show to a billionaire to now working with the Justice Department on freeing people from prison? Like, how did that happen?
It's all publicity, though. It's all to get herself the better look. It's like when Meek Mill started talking about prison reform. It's all to get that PC look that, this person actually cares. But in reality, Kim Kardashian is the same woman that scammed people with cryptocurrency. She also scammed people with a credit card that she made years ago, and I also covered that as well. Kim Kardashian is the type of person that takes advantage of her fans. She doesn't mind. She doesn't care if you guys lose your money. She doesn't care if you guys waste your money. She wants to be rich and successful, and she's willing to sacrifice anything to get there. And as we see, that's what they've been doing. They've sacrificed everything, including themselves. I remember a while ago, I saw a clip, and it was supposed to be Kim Kardashian's daughter. I think it was her daughter. She was on an app, and a video of Kim Kardashian popped up about a tape, and Kim Kardashian was acting like she was so embarrassed. But what do you expect?
Yeah, I seen that. It was her son, and it said something about a tape, something like that. And I think it was like her and Ray J, like in the video game.
It was an ad, and it popped up in one of those games. But the thing is, what was Kim Kardashian expecting? Not only is she one of the most famous people in the world, but everybody and their mother already know that Kim Kardashian has this tape floating around, and it is easily accessible to anybody. So what's the chances of her son seeing it? Is a big chance of it happening, and she should have expected that when she did it. That's something that every person in this field that makes these kind of tapes should expect. If you make a tape like this, there's a big possibility that your child's gonna see it, that your child's probably gonna get made fun of because of it. Knowing that tape is out there, you made that decision. You took that risk. You took that chance. I honestly see it like this. The industry requires these people to make a tape to be successful. They require them to give them something compromising, like Isaac Cappy said. The Kardashians, they saw it as a golden opportunity. Not only were they being initiated and being allowed into this system, but they were also making this tape where they were going to make some money. That's why they made 3 different tapes.
Yeah, $400,000 to be exact.
Yeah, and back then, $400,000 is close to $2-3 million now. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
And not even that, but the fact that Kim Kardashian has literally been able to start her entire career off of that alone.
For her and her entire family.
The mom is evil, but is the reason why they have a career. I don't think that's a right decision.
A person who is not evil wouldn't even think about letting their daughter get themselves into a situation like that. You have to be evil. You have to be greedy, selfish, and careless. You're heartless if you can just let your kid do that and you watching tape number 1. No, that's not it. 2, nah. Oh, 3, now this is it. This is the one. Let's release this tape. Like, how can you do that?
Exactly. I don't understand, honestly, what these people in this industry think, but we know that they definitely play by a different set of rules, and we know that they're all part of the same club. You know, they're all part of a club. They all have to interact with each other. They all have to do what they do. And that's how they're able to become as successful as they are.
They know what they're doing. They're going to continue to make people take these deals and sell their souls for a couple of dollars. And if they get out of line, they're going to put them right back in their place. And if they don't want to get put back in their place, if they refuse to, then they're going to suffer something much worse.
And that's what's going to keep on happening. What I want you guys to take away from this is that there is these tapes being filmed. Isaac Cappy said this, and it's not just Kim Kardashian that's doing it. All the big celebrities that you're seeing, they probably got a tape too, doing the same thing, doing something compromising, doing something that they wouldn't want the world to see. This is how the system works. This is how Hollywood works. It's not a place where being a good actor and being talented will get you somewhere. You need to play by the rules. You need to do what they want you to do. You definitely need to be an occultist. We're seeing this time and time again. That's the only way into the industry, by compromising yourself and giving these people something over you. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you would like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon, where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truthfist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truthfist store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like, as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.